Hello everybody, my name is Damon Nepper, and this is my Songshare project on Frozen Creek by Circa Survive. Circa Survive is an American experimental alternative rock band founded in 2004, and they are based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The band was formed from ex-members of several Pennsylvania area bands and the hugely popular alternative rock band Seosin. The band was formed after lead singer Anthony Green abruptly quit Seosin on the verge of a huge major record deal in 2004. Green cited his main reason for leaving Seosin as being scared and just scared of committing. After leaving Seosin, Green returned home to the Philadelphia area and began jamming with local musicians, including his close friend and future Circa Survive guitarist Colin Frangietto. After jamming for a few days, the duo felt that they could move their project forward and began searching for other members. Because of Green's recent massive success with Seosin, Equal Vision Records both offered the two a record deal on the spot and agreed to help find 3 other members for their band. Within weeks, they were able to find 3 other members of their band. This made the current lineup a solid deal. Included Anthony Green on vocals, Colin Frangietto on guitar, Brandon Ekstrom on guitar, Nick Beard on bass, and Steve Clifford on drum set. The band is known for having a distinct experimental and progressive rock sound. Anthony Green's very high vocal range is often mistaken for a female vocalist, and they use heavy guitar effects through all their songs. Drummer Steve Clifford is great at using polyrhythmic and non-Western rhythms mixed with the band's non-Western scale system usage, which is quite frequent. The band also uses mixed meter, deep lyrical content, which often questions existence, spirituality, emotions, and the human experience. Much of their music is drawn from folk-inspired motifs and chord progressions as well. Their early works include the Inuit Sessions EP, which was put out right after the band was formed in 2005, and later Juturna from 2006. Some of their mid-career works include On Letting Go from 2007 and Blue Sky Noise from 2010, which is where we will be getting Frozen Creek from. The creation of Blue Sky Noise is fairly interesting. As seen before, it was the band's third full-length album after the Inuit Sessions, which was an EP, and the band actually had a lot of hiccups along the way during the recording process. The band split with their management team, and Anthony Green fell into a deep drug addiction, which reached an all-time high, forcing him to check into a mental hospital and rehab. After Green's recovery, the band went to a secluded lake house cottage near a frozen creek in rural America to seek peace and continue their writing process on their third album. The album marks a major departure from the more experimental sound to a more indie rock sound, which would be more radio friendly. The album became the number 9 all-time album of 2010 on MySpace. No alcohol and drugs were allowed at the cottage, also to protect Green from potentially relapsing on this album, which turned out to be a huge creative step for Green, as this was his first sober album he ever recorded. Here's a snippet of Frozen Creek.
Upon a pebble driveway, there sits a house, and it's the loneliest place. I haven't spent much time there. It wasn't allowed, it just didn't feel 'cause it's all built upon a burial ground. It just doesn't feel right, just doesn't feel right. On top of the frozen creek, I would love to take you there. It's where it flows through me. On top of the frozen creek. Oh.
So as you could hear in that recording, lots and lots of experimental sounds in that song, but a very simple setup in terms of form and chord progressions. Frozen Creek is in the key of A minor as well as C major in the time signature of 4/4, and actually only uses 4 chords: A minor, F major, G major, and C add 9 throughout the entire song, just in various orders. There's a deep lyrical content about a frozen creek outside, which is based on a real frozen creek outside the cottage where they wrote most of Blue Sky Noise. The form is fairly interesting. It's A, B, C, A, B, D, B, E, with a basic intro, verse, chorus, bridge form. But what makes this so interesting is there are 2 bridges. As you heard in the previous snippet, there is a bridge guitar solo immediately following the first chorus, which the first time I heard this was very jarring, but the more I listened to it, the more natural it sounds. As you can see here, some of the really interesting lyrical content really describes nature in general, talking about this burial ground and how the creek just doesn't feel right to them, but there's something kind of alluring and about this creek that makes Green want to take someone there. And in the chorus, they talk about how they would love to take someone to this frozen creek, and the bridge goes into talking about a promise to take someone to this creek, and that this home that's near this creek means something to Green. The lyrical content has a really haunting outro in the end, which just repeats, "I would love to take you there, I would love to take you there," over and over, which I just find so interesting, and it really kind of recaps the entire song with this haunting outro. Takeaways from this piece, as you could hear, there is a lot of reverb, many guitar pedals were used throughout the song, and there was a deep, dark lyrical content juxtaposed with rather hopeful bits of song material, which sometimes sounded almost major at points. There's a deep connection with nature, as the song title alludes to, and they keep using references from Frozen Creek as a positive escape from home, which to me, I think it might be alluding to Anthony Green wanting to get away from his inner temptations for drug use back home. And the simplistic song structure combined with meaningful lyrics makes for a very powerful song. Thank you.